Hello everyone, it's Dusky here, and welcome back to Dust. Last time, we paid a visit to Archer's Pass, seeking out a blacksmith who could potentially help us on our journey, and wouldn't you have it, we found her up at the top. And so as we bring her the right materials, she'll gladly craft equipment for us, anytime we need. So, with that knocked out of the way, we're going to actually make our way on main story progress today. By which that, I mean, we're going to be paying a visit to Abadise Forest. And, there she is. same position as last time. Anyway, we're going to be making our way to Abadise Forest, and, well, we're going to be investigating the source of the monster attacks on Aurora Village. Let's get going, then. I love that song. I'm so happy that... It's like, yes, they did reuse a song, but it's a good song, so it doesn't matter as far as I'm concerned. And, I mean, really, this song that's playing in the background right now technically is Abadise Forest's theme. It's just that Archer's Pass happens to use it as well, since they're pretty much in the same region. Either way, I'm not going to complain about it. It's one of my favorite ones in the game, as I made abundantly clear last time. So, we're just going to be continuing to fly around, tearing up monsters, as we slowly make our way towards, well, wherever these monsters are coming from. There was that Denham village place that, who was it, Mosca told us about. So, I suppose that would make a decent destination. He said it was beyond Abadise Forest, after all. See here, more. Just gonna keep on flying around. Alright. Also, I'm hoping this comes through better on the recording, or rather it doesn't come through, but I actually got myself a new controller. So hopefully it should be a lot quieter, less annoying clicking noises, and having a blast in the combat. And there's just like this every single time I start mashing the Y button to start flying around. As you can see, these enemies are actually quite weak, but then again, we did gain quite a few extra levels by flying around Abadise, or Archer's Pass. And hey, first instance of our merchant.
Hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return.
Let's see here. Odds are I might have some new materials for him. Let's see. Nope. All the same stuff as before. So, in that case, let's see. I mean, our healing item stock isn't amazing at the moment. Then again, our gold supply is also quite low. Yeah, maybe. I have one poison antidote. I'm pretty sure poison doesn't pop up yet, so it's not that big of a worry. We're probably fine for now.
Thank you.
And I mean, honestly, I'd rather hold off on spending anything, you know. I'd rather avoid spending too much until I have, until I've made sure that I can afford the resources for any powerful recipes I might come across. I mean, heck, there's that one I was trying to make for the sword, the flax sheath. Oh wait, no, I already made that. This thing, the chainmail. Yeah, unfortunately, we actually don't have the ability to make that right now. Yeah, because we don't have Florn Sparks yet. We still need to, find what drops that. But once we find that, I'm certain I'll probably run back to Archer's Pass. Ow. Dropped right into that one, didn't I? I haven't been using the Dust Storm hardly enough. Then again, unfortunately, because I leveled up my attack power quite a lot, in combination of leveling up my attack power and now having a flax sheath equipped, It's unfortunate that we're not actually getting that high of combos anymore. That's kind of the trade-off in this game's combat system is, oh, as you deal more damage, your combos go down, and therefore your bonus experience goes down. So pretty much if I want to level up a bunch, I want to unequip the flak sheath and just run with weak equipment. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just somewhat tedious. Really what I might do actually is unequip the flak sheath and then swap over to just something weaker. So we can get really high combo chains on normal enemies since they're not too hard. And then if, say, a giant rolls around, I might swap back over to the flak sheath so we can kill it quickly, because those guys are pretty tough. In fact, I think I'm going to do that right now. Hold on. Let's put back on the sandpaper, just so that on normal enemies we'll be dealing average damage. And then, when it comes to anything actually dangerous, I can just swap over to the flak sheath. Also, this is an interesting little area with all these bombs everywhere. Let's see. Let me see if I can remember where to drop those. I'm pretty sure there's a location where we send the bombs to. Let's see. Hold on. They do have a timer. But I'm pretty sure we need to bring them along here. Or not? Nope. I'm done. Or maybe it was... hold on. I think it was this, actually, which... in classic Metroidvania classic Metroidvania fashion, here's a location that we'll have to backtrack to at some point. Because we do not yet have the ability to crawl through tight spaces. But that's fine, it's not too big a deal, we'll just keep on moving. Progressing through the zone. Slaying monsters. Oh, speaking of, here's the perfect instance to swap back. Easy. Look at that. That was way faster than before. And let's see. Yeah, nothing too crazy in the blueprints so far. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the map real quick. Because usually, yeah, we can see there. So that's how many tiles away we are from actually reaching the end of the zone. Or at least reaching our current objective. So it gives you a general idea of how long these areas are going to be. Because what is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So roughly 8 tiles, but there could be a lot of, like, bobbing and weaving between those lines as well. If I'm remembering right, in fact, there is quite a lot of that. So, there's a decent chunk of this zone left, but hey, we've only just started, so that makes sense. Anyway, just gonna keep on trucking. Just taking in this beautiful art style. For when this game came out, it's kind of astounding just how gorgeous this is as an indie title. Like, personally, I would say this is one of the prettier indie games out there. Especially for how small the development team was. And if I'm remembering right, I think it was just a singular dude. Which honestly kind of amazes me and makes me want to work harder. Let's see. So, either defense or fidget. I'm gonna give fidget some more power. I want to hit hard. I want her to laser things really hard. Oh?
Finally, we're out of those caverns.
What's the matter? Afraid of the dark?
Ha! I laugh at the dark. Actually, I'm afraid of heights.
Wait, heights? How is that possible? You fly all the time, everywhere.
Oh, do I? I must have forgotten. Just like you must have forgotten that I can still fall at any time.
Never looked at it that way. You're an interesting one, Fidget.
Oh, Fidget. You're so weird. I love you. You're the best. Ah, crap. Baby slime. We're actually going to put back on the flak sheath. There we go. As I showed very clearly back in beginning of this series, I am not very good at the parry timings anymore. I'm certain there was a time where I was, but I am not now. As such, I'll just equip my highest damage gear. And we'll just do that instead. Okay, let's see. Gonna be a lot of me going in and out of the inventory to make that happen, but honestly, if it gets us more experience by me having a higher combo, I'll take it. Oh yeah. This is a fun screen. Because they instantly shoot their spikes up. So we just gotta go. Ow. And they hurt. They hurt real bad. As you can see, we can't even get down there yet. It's not worth the time either. There we go. Alrighty. Tag into the shop again real quick. I think... Did I? I had not gotten this yet. So we're going to sell some slime material. Easy. Some more cash in our pockets, and some more resources to buy later. Let's see. I have a little more gold now. We'll grab 2 cinnamon buns. As just like extra healing if I need it. Because right now 300's our max. And that's not bad. That's actually pretty decent. So, for the most part, we're going to be covered by cupcakes. They can heal us to full after 5. Oh yeah, here we go. This is a fun screen. Also, that's a fun thing I really like about the Dust Storm. It pulls in items. I don't know if I ever pointed out that little detail, but and it was probably made pretty obvious by me flying around and just these bags of loot following me. But yeah, it pulls in items, which I think is really cool. Let's see. Back to that. And we keep on moving. As you can see, they're mixing in the slimes more frequently among normal enemies. Kinda keeps you more alert, but at the same time, they're so annoying to fight. Because they don't get stunned in any way, they just sorta eat hits. And like the best way to deal with them is parries, which hard to land those precisely when there's a lot of enemies. Then again, in that same vein, you may well just start swinging wildly and then accidentally parry everything they throw at you. A little bit overkill there, but it's fine. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna let these guys hit me real quick. Hit me! There it is. Alright.
Fidget, is something wrong?
She's been silenced, Dust. While in this state, she would be unable to cast her projectiles. Fortunately, the effect is only temporary and will fade over time.
You mean Fidget can't talk now? At all? That's terrible. Really awful. Not sure how I'll get by.
Well, it's awfully rude of you, isn't it, Dust? She's not that bad. Sure, she may shoot off fourth wall humor every other line. But she's not the... Ow, jeez, okay. Maybe a bit gung-ho. Maybe being a bit gung-ho here. They are hitting me a lot harder than I remember. There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Anyway, those things are florins. That's the material item that I need to still get to make my armor. And let's actually heal the cinnamon bun. Yeah, they tore me up. Jeez. I do not remember them hitting that hard. I just remember them inflicting with silence. I don't remember it being like, oh, it's like 60 damage per projectile. But then again, I am playing on tough instead of just like normal difficulty or anything, so I suppose it makes sense that they'd be dealing a lot of damage. Oh, this is on sandpaper. Anyway, let's keep on moving. I believe there's actually something over this way. Yeah, there's a save point. Let's grab this real quick. Never hurts to save. Although maybe I should rotate my saves more often. On the off chance something bad happens to a recording, that would suck. So I don't want to lose stuff because I like this game a lot. I want to show off as much as I can. That's the one unfortunate thing about these guys. They can throw their projectile kind of any which way. So you could be right under them and they'll just suddenly zap you and it's like, oof, that's not good. But yeah, oh no. Now the other good way of dealing with them is, of course, Fidget's projectiles, funnily enough, because they let you attack from a safe distance. So you just dust storm them for a bit, and then fly through, and you can usually kill them pretty reliably that way. Here we go. So this is something that's kind of important. So remember how Haley mentioned, hey, there was a regular customer who used these transporter devices, and her father had given them blue resonance stones that they could get back to the blacksmith place pretty quickly. Well, we just found a blue resonance gate. Uh-oh. And we found a slime. There we go. Accidentally did it perfectly. Awesome. Alright. And then here we are. So, we have an explosive wall. So, it looks like we'll have to get a bomb fruit for that. Hopefully there's one nearby. Oh, speaking of, there's our bomb fruit. Let's go ahead and just pull that real quick, and there we go. Get our piece of chicken. And, oh, that looks fancy.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Haley, is that you? Where are you calling from?
From beyond the grave!
Ah! Demon blacksmith! That's the worst kind of blacksmith!
Would you calm down? I'm at home with Maddie. I see you found my dad's lost receiver.
Yeah, and it seems to be working.
That's great. Now, if you ever need to craft an item, you can do it directly from your inventory. Now, Dust, this doesn't mean I don't want you coming up to visit me in person. But at least I can keep an eye on you and help you out whenever you need me.
Sure, Haley. I really appreciate the help.
And now, Archer's Pass is effectively obsolete. Joking aside, yeah, that's going to be a very helpful item, because now I could just pull this up and be like, hey, can I craft this yet? Nope. But now I can do that for any item that I want. And that is huge. Because now it's like, ooh, I want to make one of these rings or whatever. And you can just do it on the fly while you're on the field. Which is so handy. Hopefully one of these guys will drop their tentacles soon, because I do need that. Flax sheath. There was a slime jumping around, and I don't trust it, because they can stab you from beneath the floor. But yeah. We're just gonna keep on moving, I think. Let's see here. How far are we from our objective? Not terribly far, it says, but who knows? That very well could only be part way. Still, we're getting our first signs of civilization once again. Which, hey, maybe we're near Denham Village. There's a couple houses over there. And here we go, another giant. Oh, darn. Got a little crazy with my dodges there. Oh well, is what it is. Let's just eat a little bit of chicken and a cupcake. Alright. Feeling okay again? Let's keep on moving. Definitely a lot more vertical movement in these later sections of the stage. Oh, and that actually looks pretty useful. Hang on. That's one thing, when enemies are really nearby, you can't actually leave the screen. They just keep falling down here. It's like I'm trying to reset the screen so I can do something. Here we go. Almost had it right. Hold up. Can just about make it. Dang it. We're gonna try that one more time. There's that key right there that I'm trying to get. There it is. Now I got it. Awesome. So there we go. One of the first hidden keys I've grabbed so far. And I mean, we're gonna want to grab a lot of those, to be honest with you. So there's quite a lot of good loot that's hidden around the map. Like, those chests back in the glade were pretty basic, but there are some that are hidden out of the way that have easily some of the most useful items in the game. Anyway, let's crack this one open. And what do we got? Teleport stone, pretty nifty, and pretzels, first instance of that healing item. Which, that's actually the best one we found so far, if I'm remembering right. 120 health. Pretty damn good. Also, a deadly delight, which, that's our cure to silence. I believe that was everything in there, it looks like. Yes, okay. And yeah, the teleport stone. Which I haven't used those too much so far, but in some of the bigger stages, they definitely come in handy. In fact, I haven't used any at all so far.
We must be getting close.
Anyway.
How can you tell?
Look.
We may still be able to save the others. Let's hurry.
Well, that's not good. Like Ara said, hopefully we can handle things. And well, hopefully there's still some survivors. Ooh, yeah! There we go. Parry into a parry. Might be one of the most stylish things I've done in this playthrough. Alrighty, cleared out this room. So we still have a ways to go. But we're getting somewhere, that's for sure.
I am here to...
Also, yeah, by finding this, we've actually unlocked the next tier of healing items, all the way up to hot cocoa. They do get progressively more expensive as we go down the line, which, you know, comes with its ups and downs, of course. It's like, ooh, I can get these really good healing items, but also, oh, they cost like half of the money in my inventory. Which, I'll be honest, it is something I actually kind of appreciate about this game, because you don't overstock on healing items. Like, there is a consistent level of challenge in the fact that I don't have a bottomless source of healing. I do need to conserve my resources at least a little bit. I mean, I feel like that's how it should be in this sort of game. Granted, on lower difficulties, you're not taking as much damage, and generally speaking, the enemies aren't as tough either, so... Not... like, you're not tearing through them as quickly as I am here. I'm just being an idiot and playing on a higher difficulty than normal because I want to look cool while playing the game that I like. And I mean, I feel like I've had some moments, but... Oh. I always do that on this screen. There we go. And then we get our save point. And we're actually approaching one of my favorite screens in the game, for combos anyway. Let's swap back to the sandpaper, and let's get moving. Look at this. Also, here we go. Well, I mean, I grabbed this anyway, so let's crack it open. There goes all of our keys. But hey, it's Meat Girl. So that's what these cages are all about. I didn't unlock the one back in the glade, but effectively what these do, it said the message briefly on top of the screen there. These are effectively various like backer characters or other things of that nature. This one, of course, the girl from Super Meat Boy. But they also, outside of that, give you a permanent boost to your HP of 5%. So they have a benefit beyond just being fun Easter eggs to discover around the map. They do actually provide a gameplay bonus, and that is pretty nice, actually. Getting a permanent health bonus from something as simple as that is pretty good. And this is what I'm talking about. This screen embodies everything I love about this game's combat system. Flying through the air, comboing enemies, and then just like magic projectiles flying everywhere, tons of effects. It's awesome. It's such a good screen. Anyway, the one unfortunate thing though is that by doing that I am down to 1 key. Which isn't the best, I'll be honest. Anyway. Oh, that's not good.
This was done recently.
We don't have time to wait for it to die out. There's got to be another way around.
Yeah, let's get moving. There's a lot of rain coming down, but I don't think that'll help much. Especially since this is in a cave and all. Let's fetch... Oh. A lot of these little dragon dudes in the way, but... Here we go. You can actually bring bomb fruits between screens, which is pretty nifty, I'll be honest. Now lets us make our way up this side. And you know what? I haven't pulled up the notes screen in a while. Let's go ahead and do that. I believe last time I pulled it up was for Reed's box word of advice. Let's go ahead and go through some of these. And as I mentioned before with these, I'm just going to put them on screen for a minute so you can read them at your own pace or pause the video, whatever. Just so we can save a little bit of time. As much as I would love to go through and read every single one of these in my best attempt at voice acting. Anyway, here we have Fire and Dust. And the Cliff. The Girl. And I believe that's all of the new ones we've found so far. Yeah. We'll just scale higher. This is an interesting bit of stuff right here. These walls are actually destructible.
That did it! I can hear the water rushing below.
You're
And
not
that.
very subtle, but that wasn't half bad.
And with that, our problem is likely solved. Anyway, let's head back down. We got a couple pieces of chicken there too, which is pretty lovely. And yeah, there's a lot of monsters, so clearly we did something. Alright, and a giant. Let's put back on our flak sheath. Nice. That looked pretty slick. Alright. And yeah, we definitely are getting close to our goal, it looks like. There's more enemies. More signs of civilization. And generally speaking, more signs of us, well, finding the home of these creatures. Also, a level up. Let's go ahead. You know what, I'll balance things out for now. Let's up our defense. I'm just gonna run things fairly balanced overall. Oh, did I just parry the giant? I think I parried the giant. Go me. Anyway, that's that problem solved, it looks like. Oh, and we have another one. You know, with all the thunder and lightning and everything, that looked pretty damn cool. And here we go. Next screen is our objective. So, without further ado, let's make our way to Denham Village. Based on the signs of destruction we saw on our way here, I'm not exactly hopeful for that Mosca fellow, but I suppose we can only hope for the best.
Ah, hello again, my friend. I suspected you would return.
So let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another... We'll pick up one more cinnamon bun, and then I'll hold off,
Your
actually.
transact. Watch your back, my friend.
Alright. So let's save one more time, and, well... cross the bridge to Denham. That is a lot of fire. That is a lot of fire.
I really don't like the look of this.
We've made it this far, Fidget. Stay close to me and you'll be fine. What do you see, Yara? Anything?
Another enemy stands before you. But this one...
What is it, Ara?
Such... hatred. Be careful, Dust.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good sign. Well, let's dive right in. Whoa.
So, you've come.
What have you done? You murdered all these innocent people.
You dare speak to me of innocence when you have so casually slain a countless number of my children.
Your children? You're talking about those monsters back there? Who are you?
So, you don't remember my name? Rest assured, my friend, this time, you will not so easily forget it.
I don't care what your name is. You're no different than those monsters I fought before. And like them, you will fall to my blade.
You are the only monster here, puppet. As I turn your bones to char, your final thought will be that Fuse was victorious. Now die!
Oh boy. Alright. And if you listen to that, there's actually a unique version of the boss theme playing in the background right now. But on the more important matters, this is Fuse, our first real boss fight of the game, I'd say. And as you can see by the sheer amount of insanity on the screen, he can be a little tough. If only for those beams of fire that he fills the screen with. Because his projectile flames aren't too bad. We can pick him apart with Fidget pretty easily, though. And, admittedly, I am still using my low damage equipment. Like, you know what? For the heck of it, let's see how much damage the Black Sheep does by comparison. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's taking roughly... With the Black Sheep, oh yeah, he's big... little more than a giant. So we'll stick to this other one, make the fight a little more interesting. So that's one thing to note as well. He gains a little bit of invincibility after getting knocked down, which definitely makes him a little trickier than most opponents we face thus far. But for the most part, his pattern is pretty straightforward. Keep out of his way. Don't stand directly in front of him, because he will melt you with those fireballs. Pay attention for the beams, and try to avoid them as best you can. And anytime he says swarm, just start avoiding just start dodging. Because it will throw out fireballs all over the screen that home in on you. He's definitely eating a lot of my healing items. But as you can see, actually, the dust storm blows away his swarm. Pretty much just keep up your pressure. Give him space whenever you need to. Be sure to keep your health up, and the fight will be over pretty quick. Still, he's got a very cool design, I think. Like this metallic sort of lizard-looking thing. Oh. That's unfortunate. I didn't want to finish him off in that way, but it is what it is. Anyway.
The lights of Elysian shine upon me. But can they reach the darkness within you? I have come to my end.
What are you?
Among the last of a dying breed, a once proud race, extinguished by your hands.
My hands?
You and your warm-blooded kin. We Moonblots were outcast, scattered to the wind. You and others like you, they came to my village, killed my family.
I didn't... I can't remember.
There is sadness in your eyes, but it is not guilt. It is loss. After all you've done to my kind, you still think only of yourself. Perhaps that is for the best. Your leader, Gaius, he led you and your fellow assassins into battle.
Assassins?
He even murdered his own kind. Our greatest allies amongst the Warmbloods. But one escaped. She was the only one I would dare spare in the slaughter that was to come.
She? Who are you talking about? Who did I kill?
Who knows? Who sees? My vision has left me. I return now to the life thread and to my brethren.
No, wait!
Farewell, Warmblood. Ashes to ashes.
Dust to dust.
We did it.
He knew who I was, Fidget. He'd seen me before. If only he'd lived a moment longer. If only I'd managed to keep him alive somehow.
As you can see by the dead littering this village, that would not have been a good idea.
I'm sure you're right. We should return to Aurora and report to Mayor Bram. There was also that name, Gaius.
Well, that's that taken care of. Wonder what they were going on about. I'm certain all will become clear with time. Anyway, power up.
Dust,
Hate to kill the
during
mood.
battle, I was studying Fuse's attacks. I think I might have picked up on his technique.
I've got a feeling we'll need it. Those monsters likely won't let us leave without a fight.
So, this is a particularly cool feature that Fidget has. This is her first example of learning a new spell. So previously she had these little, like, fiery wind projectile type things. Now, she can shoot out regular fireballs based on the ones Fuse was using. And, as such, they have a special effect when they get triggered with the dust storm. We just unlocked the boss's move. It's a very cool mechanic. I love it a lot. And yeah, let's just keep on moving.
They're monsters.
What's the problem?
Well, Fuse did say they were his children.
Children or not, they don't look all that happy to see us.
Hey, Ugly! Are you gonna play nice? There's just no pleasing some people.
It was a valiant effort, Fidget.
Indeed it was. Anyway. We're just gonna spam fire pillars forever now. There's a key. We're actually gonna make our way up here. So I haven't given up on trying to find that Mosca fellow's girlfriend. Either she's hiding out somewhere, or, well, we may find her body around here. Hopefully the former. Alright. Let's see. Anything special around here? Not that I can see. Well, let's just keep moving on then. Well. Oh, hold on. Let's find this. There it is. Interesting. Well, gives me a little more hope that she must be alright. Let's just keep on moving. We gotta get back to town and inform the village of what happened. Hopefully Aurora will be safe now, at the very least.
What's all this?
Also,
These flags are a warning. The area up ahead is among the most dangerous of places. The challenges and creatures within are unlike anything you've dealt with before. Death will come swiftly if you are not prepared.
I think I've heard of these arenas. It's rumored they contain precious treasures.
Hey, your memory's coming back.
Just little bits here and there. Think we should go in?
I certainly hope you save.
yeah, so these are interesting. I'm not gonna play it, but I'll dive down to show you what it is. So this is a challenge arena. The way these work, they're essentially just a gauntlet that you have to run through. And then you get various different rewards based on your score. For the most part, they just test your abilities with how well you can understand the game's movement, how good you are at dealing with different enemies, so on and so forth. I'm thinking I might save these for a special episode of some kind, where I might go through a gauntlet of trying to play through all of them in a row. And some of the later ones get pretty tricky, so I feel like it could be an entertaining little gauntlet of death. Anyway, this is important.
Sir, the preparations are nearly complete. We found another of their camps, but
it was deserted, of course. Keep up your search. They're going somewhere, and we need to know where that is.
of course, sir. If that's all,
What of the rumors, Commander? Is there any truth to them at all?
we are investigating, sir. But surely you don't believe...
Commander, it is not your place to question what I believe. Our moment of glory draws near, and I want results.
As you wish, General.
Where are you, my friend? Why are you hiding from me?
Interesting. Wonder who that fellow was. Also, real quick, I'm gonna do a quick run to this. The Sanctuary. Make our way into this house. So, as we unlock more and more character... Oh, first of all, purple resonance gem, that's important. When you unlock your first friend, this place becomes available. And yeah, they all just start showing up here as you unlock those different cages around the world. That booth in the back in particular has a pretty cool one once we find them. Yeah, just a neat little place. And let's go ahead and dive back into town.
Aha! It's great to see you back, son. I knew you could do it. The monsters have already calmed their advance. Tell me, what happened? Did you confront their leader?
He was right where you said he'd be. In fact, he seemed to be waiting for us.
Waiting?
In the middle of a small village, surrounded by the innocents he killed.
Oh no. That could only be Denham Village. Did you find any survivors?
I'm sorry, Mayor Bram, but there were none. This creature that attacked the village, he was some kind of lizard, wore strange armor, called himself Fuse.
A lizard, you say? A moonblood, perhaps. I wonder if Ginger would know anything about that.
Ginger? That girl up on the hill?
Her family was killed almost a year ago in Zepplik village, a few days' journey to the north. General Gaius and his soldiers were looking for moonblood sympathizers.
General Gaius? Do you know who he is?
Not personally. His is not a name we utter here without proper cause. I've never seen him or his soldiers personally, but tragedy tends to follow in their wake.
So why did they kill Ginger's family?
They were helping the Moonbloods, of course. Helping the enemy is a treasonous offense. Ginger escaped, but her parents and her brother did not. Regardless, I can't thank you enough for putting a stop to that mad beast before he came any closer to Aurora. If you want to ask Ginger about Fuse, I'd suggest you hurry. It looked like she was preparing to leave town for a while. Good luck.
Well, that's that taken care of, and I guess Ginger seems to have some history with Moonbloods. However, I think we'll leave the rest of everything here in town for next time. This has been going on for a decent while so far, and I think this is a decent enough place to leave off, so next time sorry, pulling my words a bit there. Next time I'm back here with Dust, we're going to be resolving things here in town.
I don't get it. Why would anyone want to help those awful lizard things?
Screw
That
it.
Fuse guy burned down an entire village.
Don't you understand, Fidget? He wasn't born that way. General Gaius and his soldiers turned him into that monster.
And Fuse is likely not the only one corrupted by General Gaius's hatred of the Moonbloods. We should speak to Ginger again to learn more about this conflict.
Screw it. You know what? Let's just finish this up here, and then we'll end it off for the day.
Oh, you again. Mayor Bram said you'd left already.
Yes, he asked us to stop the leader of these monsters. Turns out it was a Moonblood named Fuse. He'd gone completely insane.
Fuse? Oh no. He was leading those monsters? You killed him?
So you know him then? Was he always a homicidal pyromaniac?
What? No, never! Why did you kill him?
He destroyed Denham Village, Ginger, slaughtered dozens of innocent people. He refused to listen to reason and planned to attack Aurora next. I had to stop him.
This war is turning all of us into monsters. Thank you, then, for releasing Fuse from his madness.
Right before the end, he seemed lucid. He told me a few things before he passed. He tried to tell me about the war, about your family.
He was there the day my family was killed, yes. He was picking up supplies to bring back to his people. General Gaius attacked our village, burned it to the ground. I thought Fuse had been killed. Now I wish he had.
I'm sorry.
And why is that? The last time I saw an outfit like yours was the day my family was murdered. That outfit, it belongs to Gaius' soldiers. Who are you, really?
I don't know.
That is not an answer!
Hey, ease off! Dust can't remember, okay? He doesn't even know his real name. You know, you should be more thankful. He just saved this village twice, and I watched him do it. And I'm also really hungry.
Fidget, please, calm down. She's right to be suspicious. I don't know who I am, but I'm dressed as one of Gaius' soldiers. And that can't be good.
Perhaps. But your friend is right. You saved my village twice today. Gaius and his soldiers would never do that. Especially if they knew I was here.
Tell me about this war.
Why is Gaius so obsessed with killing these Moonbloods? What did they do?
Nothing. They exist. General Gaius sees them as an impurity, a kind of cosmic mistake that he believes must be wiped from this world. I've tried to help where I can, but it's hard. There aren't many Moonbloods left outside of their homeland, and it's only a matter of time before Gaius wipes them out entirely.
Is there anything I can do to help?
If only one man could stand against an army. Sadly, no. There's nothing any of us can do. Any hope for the Moonbloods died with my family.
Mayor Bram mentioned you were leaving town.
Yes. The rivers and streams around Aurora are beginning to dry up completely. Without water, the only thing to do is head north. It's only a matter of time before the others follow me.
Why would the rivers all be drying up? It's not like it's been very hot. And wasn't there a big rainstorm a little while ago?
I know, it doesn't make any sense. To be honest, I think this whole country is cursed. General Gaius's bloodlust has scorched this land forever. I doubt we'll ever recover.
If the only way to stop this war is to stop General Gaius, then I need to know where to find him.
His campaign continues to the north. If you want to help right the wrongs of your kind, you're free to join me. I'm afraid.
Whoa! What was that?
It came from the center of the village!
Oh. Well, that can't be good.
What are these things?
Monsters! Ginger, get down!
Well, those certainly didn't look pleasant.
That's the last of them. Ginger, are you okay?
I'll be fine. You should go down below and find out what's happening.
All right. You shouldn't stay here, Ginger. It's too dangerous. Head north. We'll catch up with you after we've gotten to the bottom of this.
Stay safe, Dust. We'll meet again at Roan Pass, at the foot of the Blackmore Mountains.
Well, that's that sorted. Where the hell did those come from? My creepo's down here now. Oh my. Yeah, this hole definitely. Okay, I don't want to go too far. Yeah, this hole was definitely not here before, so yeah, this went on a little longer than usual, but I suppose next time we'll be investigating whatever the hell's up with that hole. I'll see you all then.